welcome to this evening's stream. Hi, it's nice to be back. We feels like we haven't streamed for like a million years, but then I suppose we were doing Train Track Tuesday, Choo Choo Tuesday last week, didn't we? Mm-hmm. But we did miss Monday and we did miss Wednesday, so it's
just part time, isn't it?
Yeah, I know. Oh, he's back. The puppy's back.
It's because he's being silly. So what are you doing and what have you got to tell us?
So, what am I doing? I am trying to get the Leviathan Space Marines kind of tabletop ready. So these are this is what makes up the Space Marine Combat Patrol from the Leviathan box set, and a couple of extras in the form of the Stern Guard. So I can get some models kind of ready to play a game or two of 40k, new 40k. So that's just they're not masterpieces by any stretch of the imagination, but they are going to be finished before I put them on the table and play a game. I'm going to have a go at the combat patrol rules, I think, so that you can. I can try the rules out before I have to paint a whole like 2,000 points or whatever. Try and have a bit more well-rounded army this time round for my Space Marines rather than the garbage incursor infiltrator force that I'd made previously, which I like the theme of, but was absolutely rubbish in game. So
Tony's gone slightly insane.
Has he? Why?
He says, "I've taken a risky move. Since I'm lacking the energy to paint, I'm building some Infinity Minis."
No.
Surely that's more effort, Tony.
Yeah. Craziness. Yeah,
it's taken Lady P an hour, but have finally finished the first page of the Mangler Squig booklet. I nearly called it a squid.
Yeah, Mangler Squigs are funky. I do like those. I just can't. I think Sharon said a little while ago that it looks awesome, but just can't think of what you might use it for.
Hey Defley, how you doing?
Hi. Yeah, that's a little vent. That's not going to be a vent. You're going to have that as a rock. Yeah.
So are these for your great MLG brush off category of war for July?
They are. That's what they're going to be. War. What is it good for?
Absolutely. It can be the game mascot. It's so pretty, says Lady P. Oh, there's a Pokemon. That looks like a rock ruffle grown up. I don't know what they're called, but 3 balls.
Oh, it's I think it's a lichen rock.
Is that what it is? I don't know.
Yeah, I think that's what it is.
Definitely is well back to work today after holidays, but so it goes. Yeah, if you didn't go to work, then you wouldn't be able to have a holiday, would you? Because you'd just be on holiday the whole time, so it wouldn't be special. Does that make sense? Tony says, I'm using super glue gel, a cocktail stick, and patience.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
the Pokemon is right over the top of your painting. Silly Pokemon.
I have built some Infinity Minis once upon a time that I then gave to somebody else to paint. So, and they were the ones that were one of the starter sets. So they were supposedly easy to put together. I didn't like them.
Gizmo has got a treat. He's got his Kong with some stuff inside. He normally has this on a Monday while we're at the shop, So when I go upstairs to go into the stock rooms and pick stock from upstairs, I normally give him this to keep him entertained so that he doesn't follow me. Because if he follows me, he tries to trip me up and chuck me down the stairs. But I forgot to give it him because I'm a super mean mummy, so he's having it now.
See, I thought he'd already had it.
It is a lichen rock, a dusk lichen rock. No one caught it apparently, despite the fact that Tony and John definitely pulled some balls out and chucked them at him. Lady P knows not of Infinity Minis. Don't worry about it. you stick to your squig. What? Infinity's a game all on its own, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I'm sure you can do some talky on that.
Not comfortable. Not comfortable. Everyone's gonna have to have leg cam because I'm gonna have to move. Infinity is a game by a Spanish company called Corvus Belli, and they make, or Belli, however you want to pronounce it, and they make some absolutely fantastic minis, really, really beautiful. But they are quite fiddly and fine, should we say, finely detailed.
Fiddly fine.
Fiddly fine.
Kuniko says, they are super fiddly, metal fragile things. I have built over 100 and they still haunt my dreams. Tony says, it's that moment when you let go and the arm stays firmly attached to your finger.
Yep. That seems about right.
What colours are you using?
Yeah, so this is... Oh, because this guy's just got a bit of dead Tyrannid on his base.
Nice.
So I'm just doing that with a bit of contrast paint. We're using some Leviathan blue. I'm going to have this in the same colour scheme as my regular Tyrannid army. So yeah, just a little bit of contrast on there for the fleshy colours of the Tyrannid. It is going to get a dirty wash over the top because it's supposed to have been dead a little while. Once we've got that bit done, and wait for the pink to dry before we put the bone colour in, and some red for the tongue. Just done some rock on the base. I think I've missed a bit there. That's supposed to be a bit of armour platiness, isn't it? It's supposed to be. It's weirdly squished into the rock. Is this Tyrannid? It looks a bit odd. Sorry, we'll sort the armour chippiness plates out in a minute. Right, so I've done grey on the rocky bits. I was going to use some of the texture painty stuff.
Texture painty stuff. All the technical terms coming out tonight.
Yeah.
What's that then?
I was going to use some of this, some of my Vallejo black mud, and then I thought, why am I going to do that? Because we've got scatter and all sorts of stuff, like different basic materials all around. I'll just use some of the ready done stuff, and then they're like ready even faster. So we've got some Geek Gaming Scenics stuff here, although I do need to go and grab my tufts. So if I sort the rock out first, and then those areas, and then I can put the tufts on and do the scatter on the top, and then that's it. Jobs are good. And then all they need are the transfers, because this guy, who is my test model that I've done, and I need to redo the bases on these guys as well, he has got a couple of transfers, or decals, however you want to do it. He's got a couple of those on him, and I need to dig the others out and stick them on these guys. But that isn't going to stop me playing the game, because they're mostly painted. So, have I done everything I need to do before I can put some shade over the top of the stone? I think I have. Oh no, because if I'm going to do shade on the thing, I need to sort this Tyrannid out so I can do shade on the Tyrannid as well. Let's get me skeleton horde going on.
You sound like you know what you're doing. Not.
I do know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, making it up as I go along. I'm not going to mention who, but while I was setting the computer up, I did watch a snippet of another streamer's painting stream who is well liked and respected, I believe. And they used all sorts of technical terms like I'm doing on their stream. So I guess that they must have been having a day like I've had.
I'm impressed with the super tech talk tonight, and Gizmo seems super happy. Yeah, it's because he's got his con.
Yeah.
He's got treats inside. He does normally have it during the day, but I forgot to give it him, which he did sulk about. Look, he keeps giving me the evils. Did you notice that? Because I'm mean mummy. But I've given it him now, so you know. I could have just not bothered, mate.
No.
He is making an awful mess, though. Yes, you. Look at the state. Look at the state of that. I'm gonna have to wash that now. That looks disgusting. So he's very happy. He's awake. I mean, that makes a change.
Yeah, that's a
doesn't it?
start. That's a start.
He's been running up and down the stairs all day. And little Miss has been with Grandma. And they came into town. And they didn't even come to say hello.
No.
And they walked past the shop and saw Gizmo. And didn't even call in to say hello. How super mean's that? I know, Giz. She decided she didn't want to come and help us today. Because it's boring, apparently.
That's alright. Not earning any pocket money while she's not there.
Yeah, no money, not helping. I've got cloth goblins, tra la 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 la. Hey Sharon.
Hi. Where are your cloth goblins from?
You know where they're from?
No way.
You alright?
Yeah.
You sure?
I was giving you an opportunity to give them a plug. But doesn't matter.
Well, everybody in chat already knows where they're from.
Yeah.
They're from Statuesque Miniatures, who make some super cool minis that we'd love to stock, but we can't.
Maybe one day.
Well, he did say that if he ever does, then he would let us know. But yeah, if that's Peachy, they're not surprised. He's very similar mind to yourself. Oh, poor man. Doesn't take himself too seriously. I don't think we could take ourselves seriously if we tried. I wouldn't know how. I wouldn't know where to start.
No.
Being all serious and stuff.
What's the?
It'd be strange. Wig me, Tony says, but you've not got one, have you?
Yeah, I've got the box here.
You've got to put on
I've got prepared.
Slime on, but it's not Slime on, but what's it called? That mini
Slime Marbo.
marble. Oh, I was close then. You've got to put the black wig on, the Afro black one. It is black hair, isn't it? Afro wig.
Yeah. What's that got to do with Slime Marbo?
Because it's the 70s minis, aren't they? Oh no, you're thinking of the GW one.
Yeah.
The Reaper one that's like 70s Pimp Daddy.
Oh right.
I can't remember what it's called. There was just some words there that made no sense to anybody. You have to fluff it up.
This one.
Yeah, I said ours is really, really, really old and it's just flat. It's just... You'll have to duck because we can't see. Yeah, look how flat that is. It's just, it's so old.
I spent a lot of time.
Yeah, look, I'll fluff it. You put a different one on. And then maybe next time it'll... this isn't the one I was thinking of anyway.
Okay.
No, we've got another one somewhere.
Oh, this one.
Yeah, that equally as flat one. I don't know where this one's from now. That one's even worse. That one's even worse. You've only got a space marine stick to it in a minute. Yeah, they're not going to get any better, I'm afraid.
It's got bits of pink wings stuck to it.
It has. It is. It's not an afro. It's just an af. That's right, Cody. It's because they're so old. That's really bad. Ah dear. It's a shame that they can't see it. Anyway, I've got some cloth goblins.
And what are you doing with your cloth goblins?
Well, you said that I had to paint them red and yellow because, you know, yellow's an easy colour. So I'm painting them red and yellow. And yeah, it's so fun. That's Mrs. Brown's hair. Yes. Yeah. Your microphone's miles away from your face.
Is it? Oh, sorry. But can everybody hear me all right?
I don't know, the music might be too loud. But I have said before, if it is, then just shout and I will turn the music down. Anyway, you're going to tell us all about stuff, aren't you?
All about stuff?
Yeah, all about, like, you know, stuff. Life as a hobby shop owner, painting Space Marines, what games you're hoping to play, how you think that 10th edition's going to pan out. All sorts of awesome.
It's been a bit
chats.
weird, actually. 10th edition so far has not been very well received in the shop, to be fair. The guys who come and play a lot of 40k, a lot of them are carrying on playing 9th edition. They've had a little taste of 10th. They've decided that they aren't that keen, and they've gone back to playing 9th edition. Some of them have said that they like it, but then they haven't been playing anywhere near as many games as they had previously. I don't know if some of them are working on some newer armies, or they've just kind of gone off it. Don't know. A bit weird. But we've still been playing plenty of Mordheim in the shop. That's good. And I've decided that we're going to start a Gorkamorka campaign in October, giving everybody plenty of time to get their models done, painted, get their mobs assembled. So if anybody's ever played Gorkamorka, you might have heard me talking about it before. And when I've finished painting these Space Marines, Gorkamorka is going to be the next thing that I work on, I think. Maybe I might change my mind, but I'm going to get my models out and get them ready for the start of that. Although I have also said that I'm going to go to a Mordheim weekend thing in September, at the end of September, so I might paint some models for that.
I thought you'd got your Mordheim stuff.
Yeah, but I might paint something different to go there, something a little bit more exciting.
But you've already got it.
Well, because I've already got loads of models, haven't I, that I don't really use. So if I paint them for something, then like they're getting done.
Hey Methuselah, how you doing? So we're having...
But I can't start doing anything for that until the guy that's the organiser tells us what's allowed. Because some things, like elves, are overpowered. So I don't want to take elves. But I've got a couple...
Would you take elves anyway?
No.
There's a Pokemon in chat, everyone. Flying about.
So yeah, just waiting to find out what's permitted. Because what I would like to do is some skeletons and like a necromancer or something like that. I think that'd be cool. But we'll see. Could have a Frankenstein's monster type thing and stuff like that. That'd be pretty funky.
October followed by Nidvember. That doesn't roll off the tongue quite as easy, that, Karonico.
No.
People rant about it, but won't tell you about it. It's like a closed private thing. What, October? I don't understand, Tony. What have I missed?
Yeah, I don't know.
Has Gizmo got a Kong toy? He has, Methuselah, he has. He normally has one on a Monday. He doesn't get many treats, poor dog. He normally gets it on a Monday
Gets
while
loads of treats.
He doesn't. While I go upstairs, because otherwise he tries to kill me running up and down the stairs while I'm carrying boxes. But I forgot to give it him today, so he's during the day, so he's having it now. He does like it. He was facing us earlier, so you could see him, but now he's decided that he doesn't want to anymore. Yes, you do. Tony would like us to explain October.
Ah, right. So it's just October, but what Games Workshop have done for a couple of years now is they've released Orc models in October. So as a bit of a pun, they've just said it's Orctober. And then the other day, while I was talking about Gorka Morka, which is a game where you play as orcs and you have a warband of orcs and they just drive around in the desert shooting at each other because they're stranded on the planet. And they're trying to get scrap and things. That I said, oh well, really we need to make sure that we finish playing Mordheim and we get the weekend thing out the way that people are getting ready for and what have you. So we'll do that, and then we've got Necromunda to finish off as well because we're playing a bit of Necromunda in a campaign. So we'll get through those, and then we'll start playing Gorka Morka in October. And then one of the other guys that was stood next to me said, like, you mean October? And then, yeah, so that's why. But we're just nicking Games Workshop's pun, really. I'm sure somebody might have done it first, but that's why. Because Gorka Morka's all about orcs. Orcs in buggies. With it's just a bit of childish fun. So if we're doing a campaign like we have done in the past, we normally start off with a big race. Yeah, it's a 40k thing. So it's a game that they brought out on the back of Necromunda in the 90s. So like, I don't know, 96 maybe, I think. So Necromunda had been really successful, and they sort of revamped the rules a little bit. And the idea is that there's been an orc spaceship on the way to join a war, which is a orc's big fight kind of thing, and they're psychically attuned, so they all like jump in a big spaceship and they fly to wherever the fighting is. So the orcs are on their way to the big war, and the ship crashes into a space station and crashes onto the planet, which is called Angelus. And then the orcs are stranded, basically, and all the techie orcs, the mech boys, want to rebuild the spaceship so they can get back onto their journey. So the orcs have like buggies and trucks and things, and they have to drive around in the desert collecting scrap, and then they take it back to the techie orcs in Mech Town so that they can rebuild the spaceship and get back on their way. and then oh, sorry.
Oh, sorry, just in case you're getting off.
Kronika, we'll have none of this childish nonsense on our Toy Soldier painting stream, thank you very much. Yep, that's right. Yeah, so orcs driving around in buggies in the desert, fighting each other, and orcs come in two flavours. They are either Gorkas or Morkas, and Gorkas are cunning and or brutal and cunning, and Morkas are cunning and brutal. Is how they are in the rulebook, and it's just daft, really. And they did add some other races in. They added in so you can play as Gretchen, the Grot Revolutionaries, led by the Red Gobbo, which is where the Christmas mini, the Red Gobbo on the squig comes from. That was where he originated, I believe. And you can also play as Muties. So Muties are the humans from the space station that also crashed into the planet, and they're trying to collect technology because obviously they've got their own little agenda going on. And you can play as Diggers, and Diggers are the descendants of human archaeologists who were unearthing some pyramid-like structures on the planet when the orcs crashed into it. and they got trapped inside. And but then when they've emerged from the darkness, they see the orcs roaring around the desert in their buggies and decide they want to be like them. So that's it's just it's all just a lot of daft things. So in the rules, I'm gonna shoot your truck with my big shooter, and my knob's gonna penetrate your truck with his huge chopper, and that kind of thing is what goes down in Gorkamorka.
It's just daft, isn't it?
It's just daft.
It's just daft.
It's just daft.
fun.
It's just a bit of fun. Just a bit of fun.
But that's Gorkamorka, but thanks, John. But the October thing was that Games Workshop wanted to release Orcs in October. Then he says, thank you, at least I know now. No one was able to explain October, or they were unwilling. I was left feeling that it was like a closed shop thing. Oh, come on, Tony. You know, if we can answer you, we will. We don't like in-jokes or people being left out. That's no fun at all.
I've run out of Stone Grey.
But, yeah. I mean, I wouldn't have been able to tell you, because I didn't know. I knew that it'd be a Games Workshop thing, but I didn't know as in depth as the boy over there, because he knows stuff. Thought this was a family-friendly stream, not when it comes down to orcs. They have some very funny words and just silly daftness.
Yeah.
Doesn't it?
So
Little Miss does find it funny when she picks an order that has an orc
some
product
knobs.
in it. Yeah, some big knobs or whatever. they're
A
called.
mega knob.
Mega knob, that's it. She is funny. Yeah, we don't do in jokes, Tony. None of that lark. We don't want people feeling left out. What's the point in that? That's not fun, is it?
Yeah.
Then you'd be wandering around baffled all the time, like me.
I should have done this before while I was doing the basing. Just splashing some grey paint all over the bases so that when I put the scatter on, if any of it shows through, you can't see any of the silver that I've gone over the mini with. Need to just block that out.
I need to finish my black coach still.
Have you not finished it yet?
Not finished it yet.
What have you still got to do,
I've
my
got to do
darling?
the base. There's some like little gravestone things that you put on the base that came with it.
It
And
looks
actually stick it.
awesome.
It's done. And actually stick it, to the base and stuff.
I think it looks awesome.
Well, it's not getting out else. I can't think of. That's the limit of my skill. I would like it to be better, but I don't know how. So that's what's happening. They've finished it. Once it's on its base, once I've finished its base. And its base is just some sand and a bit of real life bush.
Ooh,
Who were missus?
yeah,
When we
we
went to the forest, we picked up some stuff a couple of
collected
years ago.
some.
So it's definitely got nothing else crawling in it now because we've had it for quite a while.
Yeah, there's a whole ecosystem growing in our cupboard, but the stuff
Yeah,
itself.
the stuff's fine. Black coach, 200 hours, easy. It's why I never buy one. It's nearly done. It's been on top of the cupboard for 2 years.
Yeah.
So, no rush. It's part of my always wanted to paint 2023 because we had that new category after doing the great, what's it called? MLG brush off, can't remember what it's called. And we had that category, didn't we? Always wanted to paint.
Yeah.
And we struggled slightly to get our always wanted to paint things painted in a month, so we decided a year was much better. So we made a new category as well that was always wanted to paint this year. Yes, that's the one. That's the one, lady.
I think we should have a new category for the brush off that's always wanted to finish. So
It's
I
the
can.
same thing, surely.
Well, no, not because it might be something like my black scorpion. Brass Scorpion that I've started and just keep getting back out and doing a tiny bit
But that's
on.
the same thing. Like, you've always wanted to paint it. You've always wanted to get it painted. You've always wanted to finish it. So yes, you should do that. You should do that. You should do that. You can do it.
Yeah, well, maybe after I've done Mordheim models and Gorka Morka models, then yeah, I'll have a go. So yeah, but like I say, don't know what I can actually do for Gorka Morka, not Gorka Morka, Mordheim yet. So that's got to wait. Waiting for information. I've decided. I've been telling customers recently. I've been decided at the start of the year that I'm not going to play with unpainted models. So whatever game I'm playing, I'm going to have painted stuff, which is good because I'm slowly getting through things that I want to play with and getting them painted up. And if I've got stuff that I can use for multiple games, that's even better.
So what's your favourite game at the moment?
I don't know really. I've very much enjoyed playing Necromunda. I'm waiting for everybody else to catch up. I think I've played more games than everybody else, so I need to wait until everybody else has played the same amount of games. So, and then we're going to start the second phase of the campaign. Very much enjoying Necromunda. Mordheim, enjoying a bit of Mordheim. Blood Bowl 7's definitely a lot of fun, even though I think I'm the bottom of the league now. I was doing fairly well. I got to like third place. I was in a good position, and then got smashed 2 games in a row. So and now I think I've finished bottom. But a lot of fun, Blood Bowl, like Blood Bowl, and 7's. Rather than a full 11 players for the thing, is a quicker game, and yeah, just a lot of fun. Different because you've not got the pitch is smaller, so you don't have to worry about trying to cover like everything. It's good.
So what's your favourite game of all time then? The game that you've enjoyed playing the most throughout your gaming history?
That is a tough one. That is a tough one. What's going on?
The pigeons are having a scrap. It's not going to affect you. It's all right. You're all safe.
Sounded horrendous.
That's because they're on the roof.
I don't know. It's very, very difficult to say. Favourite game of all time? I don't know. It's definitely one of the skirmish games, rather than something where you've got 100 models on the table. Because the games are shorter. That's like the thing that I kind of like about it. The games are shorter, and then you've got some development in between, so you guys like level up or whatever. What's this? Please take a moment to check out Pichu Howell Enterprises for the microfiber toothbrush hair bungee tool you never knew you needed.
Yeah, it's a Discord. On Discord.
Oh, is it an in-joke if you're not in Discord?
No, because I'm going to tell you now.
Oh, right, okay. It's just being silly.
On Discord, Lady P was removing mould lines.
Right.
And showed us the technique for removing mould lines by wrapping a microfiber cloth around your wrist, holding it in place with a air bubble, so that when you've got all the bits on your scrapey tool, you can wipe it on the cloth so that it's all there in one place and not scattered all over. And Tony says that Tony uses a toothbrush. So then they said, we could go into business together and produce this wonderful new hobby tool that everybody doesn't know they need but definitely needs, and therefore
I see.
conversation started. There is a weird moth in chat. It's a frost moth or something or other.
Oh yeah, Frostmoth.
Definitely could get on Dragon's Den.
Frostmoth evolves from Snom.
Of course it does. Definitely get on Dragon's Den. Tell them you want £25 million before your product has even reached the shelves, because it's definitely going to be worth that much. It's definitely how much profit you're going to make before you've even made the thing. That's how Dragon's Den works, isn't it? You look like Holly today, because it's so dark behind you. You're just a floating head. Especially now I've shaved your hair.
Yeah. This is it from now on. This is my look.
Is it?
Yeah. I've decided.
Okay. Kuroniko has caught the weird moth thing.
Oh, it's not.
Is that how it talks? Is
I
it?
think so, yeah. Little Miss would know if she was here. In the... I've got 2 lots of Doom Death Black in my drawer. I've got some Sir Coates Silver.
Yeah. You keep telling us you're going to use this speed paint.
I know, I haven't got any. Oh yeah,
so
sorry?
You brought the speed paint.
I know, and then I took it back.
Oh.
Because it was getting really popular and we were running out, so I took it back because we hadn't used it yet.
What about Sir Coates?
So I'm going to use that for the little bits of rebar in the bottom of the bases.
Okay. Was that all you were going to say?
Yeah. I was going to say, Sir Coates Silver, is that the bright one? And then I realised.
Is it the bright one?
No, this is like a gunmetal or lead belcher colour. Plate armour is the bright one.
I haven't used them, I don't think. Can't remember.
You like skulky yellow, don't you?
Yes. Even though I am using my yellow. Saffron.
Pale saffron.
For these. I had to unclog it because it was clogged up, because it's getting a bit old now.
I need some more stone grey and weathered stone, and I know that we've got some because I ordered extra because I knew I was running out, and then I've forgotten.
Is that a Reaper?
Yeah, forgot to actually get it when it came in the delivery. And it was here, wasn't it?
What was it?
The delivery, because you checked all the paint.
Oh yeah. You did tell me.
Yeah, no, I forgot. We got some black primer, didn't we?
Well, because I knew I needed that. I knew about that one. What else have we had recently? Anything exciting and new? And exciting and new and exciting and new?
What have we had?
Oh, a bolt action bear. That's cool.
Oh yeah.
What's that all about?
I've saved one of them so you can paint it.
Oh, do you need a bolt action bear?
Yeah, definitely.
He's carrying a ammo chest, isn't he?
Yeah, he's apparently.
Come on, why is the bear carrying an ammo chest?
Because apparently in World War II, I believe it was the Russians had like a mascot bear that apparently did carry some stuff around for them. I think it was the Russians. It was either the Russians or the Poles, with a name like Wojtek.
Yeah, I don't know how you say that, but you said it, so it's fine.
Yeah.
Wojtek the bear. He does look pretty cool. It's only £5. What's that all about?
Yeah. It's because we don't like ripping folks off.
Well, I know that. I do like eating though. You know, give him a bit of money for some heating and things is always nice.
He's a good value for money.
It's a special edition. Hey, perfect! It's a special edition bolt action miniature. It's a metal mini apparently.
It is.
Part of the Tough Gut Italy campaign expansion.
Yeah.
It
Although
commands attention with its detailed design and unique cargo, an ammo crate. Yes, it's a bear carrying an ammo crate.
Yeah, I don't really know why.
Why what?
If it was supposed to be Polish or Russian or
I don't know, it
something,
doesn't say,
what
that's what I was
relation that has got to Italy?
Oh, you know I know nothing anymore. It's cool, perfect. It's only £5. It's a bear carrying hammer. What's not to like? I'm slowly but surely replacing my GW paints with Junkins paints as they're slightly cheaper per milliliter and more consistent, says Tony. I don't use GW. It's in that drawer over there and I always forget about it.
I know, I've kind of forgotten about it.
I've got quite a lot of new bolt action in currently.
There's some's just arrived today, so the bear and the Tough Gut campaign book, and there's a couple of new anti-aircraft or flak guns, one for the SS and one for the winter equipped Germans. They're here as they are.
Yeah, it's cool. And then you've got some new Yu-Gi-Oh stuff and some big book of battle mats. We've had battle mat books before. Is this a new one?
Yeah, that's a new one.
Pre-orders for Shatterpoint.
Yes, yeah. Mace Windu and
Stuff.
some others. Witch Huntery, or whatever they are.
Random Trivial Pursuit.
Yeah.
When did you get a Random Trivial Pursuit?
Well, I thought that we'd stocked it before. So when I was ordering some other stuff, I was ordering some other board games that we had run out of, and Trivial Pursuit was in stock. So I thought, we've had that.
I've had that. I'll get it as well.
I'll restock that. And then when it came, it was a different edition to the one that we've had before.
Yeah. And then there's some more Revell Star Wars minis.
Oh yeah, very
Mandalorian.
cool looking Razor Crest and
and a tie-in setter.
yeah, from the Mandalorian series.
That's cool. Coolio.
Yeah, and the box, I was quite surprised actually at the size of the kit. So the box that the Razor Crest comes in is quite small, but that is because the kit is very detailed and it's excellent, but it does come in a smaller box than I was really expecting.
Might actually have some room on the shelf for it then.
Yeah, because a lot of time when you model kits and stuff, some of them they just come in boxes that are huge, totally unnecessary. If they thought with a little bit of pre-planning. So I am. This is my Null Noil Agrax Earthshade mix. Just whacking a little bit on there onto the rocks. When that's dry, we'll do a little bit of highlighting on those before the basing material goes on. And then it's going to take it a little while to dry. So I think what we'll do is we'll sort the black out. So they've all any of the areas where they've got little black tabards and the cape on the Terminator Captain. Why did I say Chaplain? The Terminator Captain. He's got a little cape on. So we're going to work on those. And I think we might use the 2 thin coats paints for that actually. Seeing as I've just seen them in the drawer and remembered about them. They don't fit in the paint rack though.
Is that
Oh no! Sorry, no, they do. Which ones don't fit? Oh, it's the Dark Star ones don't fit in the paint rack. The Dark Star ones don't fit in the paint rack.
Is that because they're chunky?
Yeah, they're a bit beefier. Nice. One of the others have a random bit. I've
Are
done
you off, Gizzy Boo?
it.
Right, mate. What's the matter? Is that better? Yeah. You okay?
3 left, and then we'll get on to cloaky bits.
So this is for your Great MLG Brush Off War for July.
Yep.
Next month, which is like tomorrow, isn't it, I think?
Yep.
Already, which is absolutely ridiculous. I can't believe.
Where does it go?
Yeah, but it's like faster, and time used to go quite fast, and now it's just stupid. I think that the Earth is spinning faster or something silly like that. It's big. So next month's category for the Great MLG Brush Off, our painting incentive, which is open to all ages, all abilities, and is just for fun, just to get you painting, and we all talk about it, and we just enjoy the hobby. Is big. So what are you gonna do for that?
Big.
Big.
Well.
Now somebody did ask me what we meant by big, and I said, well, obviously it can be a big mini.
Yeah.
But it doesn't have to be. You can take it any way you want, really. It can be, a big army. It could be a big mini in its own right. It could be a big idea. It could be, doesn't have to be a massive, huge mini.
Yeah.
What you thinking?
Could be a big price tag.
Yeah, Koroneko's got no big minis at all. I don't know what Koroneko's going to do. I'm hoping that I get this black coach finished, and then that can be mine. Because I really don't have any big minis.
Can you enter it as 2 things?
I don't understand.
Well, if you're having it as you always wanted to paint 2023.
Oh, yeah, of course we can. It's us. There's no rules for us, is there? It's just get people painting. That's what it is.
Right.
But yes, I am including it in my always wanted to paint 2023. And also, hopefully, if I actually get it finished, which there's really not a lot to do for next month, my Mangler Squigs are a collaboration between me and 8-Bit for August. Awesome.
Cool.
So what have you got then?
What have I got that I can do for big?
Yeah. I like the way you're looking around the room like some massive model's going to waddle up to you. What's that big dragony thing over there?
I have got a massive dragon, but I think that might be a bit too adventurous.
What's that dinosaur? I can see a dinosaur's tail.
That's also a massive model. But what I have got that I haven't finished this month is... I'm completely in the darkness.
I said you look like Holly.
What I have got that I haven't finished is the Memphis Belle.
Oh yes, yeah, that'd be big.
Which is a big plane.
You do need to get that finished.
That I need to get finished so we can hang it up in the
Koronika
window.
says, "Do the dragon." It's too big, Koronika.
Yeah, it's too big. It's too big.
I can see it from here, and it's on the other side of the room.
Yeah.
What is it?
It is the WizKids Adult White Dragon. The one that's flying. It's really nice. I think I got it for Christmas, didn't I?
Yeah, got it for Christmas.
Got it for Christmas.
And now it's just sat over there, collecting dust.
I think Koronika is going to say, yeah, there you go. It's just a wee baby.
We'll be a bit behind.
So I have got...
Yes, perfect. Absolutely. Any manufacturer, any mini you want. Doesn't have to be GW or, a monster or anything. Absolutely, vehicle would count as big. Sorry, I was...
It's alright. I have got Argent, the massive silver dragon that I would like to paint, but I don't know if I'll get a chance to
Is that
do
the
it.
one that's wings are weird?
Yeah, it's got like huge chonking wings. It's like the size of a small dog or something.
Well, let's not do that in a month. Maybe have that as always wanted to paint.
Did say that.
Did you? Oh, I'm sorry.
I was just commenting that I had it.
Sorry. I apologise. See, that's what the brush off is all about. Perfect, helping you to get rid of some projects on your desk that you might have not otherwise had the motivation to do. Obviously, it's just for fun, just to get us all painting. I struggle every month to think of anything to do because I'm rubbish.
So I've got some Doom Death Black and some Death Reaper.
My motto is no minis larger than a cat. My motto with Codico is no minis larger than my thumbnail. These squigs have been sat here over a year in this box, says Lady P. Only a year, is that all? Yep, go for it, Perfect, go for it. Absolutely. And if you've got anything for July for War, we've still got a couple of days left because Asmo needs a couple more days to get finished, so it doesn't have to be in by midnight tonight or anything daft like that. I try and do the video as the month is going along, so that it's not a big rush at the end. So any additional, if anybody needs any extra time or there's an additional entry or anything, then it's not as hard to try and fit everything in all in one go. Which is why I do the videos originally, which was why I did the video in the style that I do them, so that they were just showcasing everybody's wonderful talents and nothing else really. There's no waffle from me or any nonsense like that, me trying to tell you what they are or listing each product or anything silly. It's just, look at the awesome minis! I was making the case for baking off spurring me on to get the... Oh, yes, exactly, Lady P, exactly. No soggy bottoms here, though. Might get my Africa Corps HQ team finished as a second for this month. Cool.
Awesome.
Most of my scenics start off looking like food, so Bake Off works too. They do, Tony. Our railway is currently looking like an iced cake that someone sat on.
Yep. Yep. Our we've got some bits turning up for it tomorrow, so need to.
Oh, they're coming tomorrow, right?
Yeah. Are we doing Choo Choo Tuesday tomorrow?
Yeah, because you need to get it done.
Right.
Yes, I liked your. I'm terrible with War. Perfect. Sorry, your people in the sidecar and motorbike are super cool. German is probably as much as I know about them, and he's gonna go. They're not even German. But yeah, they're cool. I like those. Has Gizmo left us now then?
No, he's down here near
back
my.
again.
He's down here near my
Oh, he's
leg.
asleep again now, everybody. It was hard work having his con. He's gone back to sleep.
It's a tough life being a dog. I know, he's got
He
to
hasn't got
like
the
do all
camera.
that running around and staring at people.
Staring at people through the window. It hasn't got a camera or anything to me.
No, I'm alright for the moment. Earlier on today we spotted a lady with a ferret filming the outside of the shop.
Yeah, not really quite sure why she was filming outside the shop. Unless she was just saying, I've taken my ferret for a walk and we've walked past this shop. I don't know. Because we're not open today.
No, we were just sitting down to have some lunch upstairs and we spotted out the window somebody filming the shop, and then we noticed that she had a ferret tucked under her arm.
So there might be a little video somewhere on the social media of the shop and a ferret.
Came all the way to Bridlington and Mightylands, the games were shut.
We're open tomorrow. Yeah, 6 days a week. It's like when the lady brought the delivery around last week, and she'd obviously struggled to get it onto the trolley that she was bringing all the boxes up the alleyway. And she got to the front door and tried the door and went, "Oh no, they can't be shut after all that effort." And I was just standing at the other side of the door, so I just waved at her. It's quite difficult to see in our shop, despite the fact that we try very hard to make it light and bright. On a Monday there's no lights on though, to be fair. So I waved at her and she was like, "Oh, thank goodness you're here." It's like, "Yep, we're always actually here." I think she was dreading the thought of having to put all that delivery back into the van.
And bring it back the next day.
And bring it back tomorrow. Yeah. And Jay pointed out that I'm famous today. Somebody had used a GIF of ours, which are freely available on Tenor and whatever the other one's called, in a rugby league chat, which seemed very strange. Somebody that I don't know just thought that the GIF of me looking shocked was the perfect GIF for the conversation that they were having.
Check you out, internet celebrity.
Yeah. Millie loves her Kong snake. Well, you got a snake filled with Primula cheese.
Cool. Gizmo has peanut butter and
Is food.
his food squished in. Have to search around for specific peanut butter.
Yeah, so it doesn't have that ingredients in. I can't remember what the ingredients is, but the one that's alright for dogs.
Yeah. It's
Just peanut.
The one that we get is just squashed peanuts, so it's. Although the last time I got it, it was really runny.
He's made a right mess on his duvet.
But this one's quite crunchy, lumpy.
We have tiny treats for a snuffle mat and peanut butter in the Kong. Yeah, that stuff. I can't say it, Lady P, but that one. Yeah, whatever that is. But yes, and he has one without that in.
Is that xylitol?
Whatever that is.
Yeah.
But he does like it, but yeah, he doesn't have it often. We're a big meanie. He sometimes has cheese as a treat on a walk to make him walk properly.
Yeah.
Which just makes him walk properly for the 3 seconds he's eating his cheese, and then he goes back to being a nutter again.
Yeah. Until you get some more cheese out of your pocket.
The cheese bag blew out of my pocket on our walk the other day, and you've never seen a dog eat cheese so fast so that I couldn't pick it up.
He's trying to inhale it, was he?
He was. Because I wasn't going to give him the whole bag, obviously.
No.
It was left over from the other day. But yeah, there we go.
It's when we used to go to the dog trainee lady when he was a proper puppy.
Yeah, when we tried before
we
we gave up.
Yeah, we did try, and she always used to say, "Dogs work for wages." That was like one of her main things.
She had
Dogs.
lots of sayings.
Yeah, dogs work for wages, and the smellier the thing, the more it was. But he's just not bothered about chicken. We've tried him with chicken, and we've tried him with all sorts of other stuff, and he just don't like any of it. But cheese, likes cheese. The smellier the better.
But he's still not trained. I mean, if you've ever seen him, he's not trained in any way whatsoever.
Yeah, no recall.
We don't let him off. He'll recall in the garden, but if there was something more exciting out there, then he's not going to come back to me.
No.
I should have called him Gromit. It was going to be called Pumpkin. I think he got away quite well with that one.
Yeah.
Because we got him at Halloween, so that's why. It always makes me giggle about how much dogs like cheese. Well, I love cheese, so you know, there's something in it. Mills loves a mature cheddar slice. Luna has zero recall, no matter what we tried. Far too stubborn. Yeah, if Gizmo has decided that this patch of grass is the smelliest thing in the world, and it don't matter if I'm yelling at him or waving cheese at him or always. But we don't let him off. We go in the dog field and it's all secure. We don't let him off in other places. He gets scared as well. There's a scaredy little cat. The dog. He'd probably get scared and run away. Everything frightens him. You know, like a plastic bag blowing past and he'd have a little fit about himself. So it's safer to keep him with me. And also, you never know what other dogs are like, do you? That's the other thing.
Nope.
Lots of other meanie dogs out there. Meanie owners. So, yeah, we just keep him close. His brothers have been trained for, like, going on hunts and going in waters and all sorts of stuff.
Gun dogs.
Yeah, and Gizmo's just a family member rather than a working dog, which is what his breed is supposed to be. he doesn't seem to be bothered. He seems quite contented, so that's alright. Loki has full recall. He's making all these dogs look bad. Well, you see, that's it. Rabbitson must be the best. That's what that is. Obviously far more intelligent than Gizmo, which isn't hard, to be fair. It is, my darling.
I thought Loki was a cat.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Is Lucifer the rabbit?
Sorry, Koniko. That is very true.
See, look, I do pay attention.
Okay. I wasn't, was I? Naughty me.
Sorry.
No, you're right. No. Point these things out. I mean, what Little Miss used me as a charades clue the other day, didn't she? So we were playing charades because, you know, that's how we roll. And one of Little Miss's things was a book that she's reading, and she decided that she wanted to do that as her charades, but it's something really silly. I can't even remember what it's called now. It's called something like Kazanuku's Kingdom or something. And her granddad was going, how are you going to do that? Because they were working together. So she decided that she would split kingdom into the syllables. So she did king, which was, you know, was quite easy, wasn't it? You know, crown and all that malarkey. And then she wanted dumb for kingdom because she didn't quite understand that it's dumb. So she pointed at me because I am, in her words, dumb. So that's nice, isn't it? I know that English bulldogs have a rep for being stubborn, says Tony, but Mills is really good off lead. We just have to keep her on lead as she has a tendency to sit down and refuse to walk. That's me, that's what I used to do as a kid, Tony. I used to sit down and refuse to walk. Our old dog was alright off lead. He never went far, just had a bit of a sniff about and came back and stuff. And there was no training, it was just the way he was. The greyhounds, you couldn't let him off because he'd just run because he loved running, obviously, and then I can't run that fast. But yeah, Gizmo's just he's just too frightened of his own shadow, and everything would just scare him.
He's never really had the chance, has he? We've never let him off, so he's never really.
No, he goes on the dog field and has, that's massive.
No,
that's
different.
And has a massive run round.
In public.
And he does come back normally, and unless he's smelt something that's extra exciting at the other side of the field.
Someone's dropped some treats or something.
But yeah, I just don't want to risk it with him because I don't know what he'd do, so we don't. It's true, Tony, it's true. I like cheese. I don't like walking. I'm just your dog. This is all there is to it. I don't slobber too much, though. I don't think I do while I'm asleep. Maybe that's it.
You want to admit to that?
Well, it's true. You snore and I drool all over the place like some kind of weirdo. Anyway, darling.
Yes.
5 minutes past 9. What's your plan? You tell me.
I'm just going to finish
these.
these.
Massive Pokemon in chat.
I'm just going to finish these. I've got this guy that I'm about to pick up, and the guy with the cloak to do Death Reaper on, and then that'll do.
I see. I see. Lady P does as well. You see, it's not just me. There's no secrets. Everyone knows everything about me. It's not exciting stuff.
Just get rid of that.
So train tomorrow. What are you doing with the train tomorrow?
We need to finalise the fillering so we can get it painted.
Finalise the fillering.
Unless you and Little Miss do that tomorrow while I'm at work, and then we can get on with painting tomorrow night.
And what are you painting? What are you painting it?
We need to give it a coat of like green and grey and stuff to base coat it before we put the flock on.
I think we're flocking it.
Yeah, I think we're flocking it because I think it I don't have experience at doing the other stuff, and I don't want it to look poo.
But we don't have a flucky machine. We don't have a static grass applicator.
No.
We used a sieve last time.
Yeah.
Like really technical stuff.
Well, I know somebody that has one. They might lend me it.
All right, okay. We're going to electrocute ourselves.
No. We'll do a bit of practice first.
That's not like us. Practice?
Yeah.
We don't do things like that.
Plus, we need, because it's N-gauge and it's super, super tiny, I think that static grass might be too big. I think it'll look a bit weird. I think we need to use some of the really fine grade, like foam scatter stuff.
Oh, okay.
I think.
Oh, well, you know, it's up to you. I don't know. I'm leaving it up to you. It's your thing.
Okay.
The display that's in the window currently is getting a nice bit of attention. People seem to like it.
Yeah.
I've just painted black on my yellow bit. That was silly, wasn't it?
It was.
It's alright. Bit of water, it's come off. Straight away, you see, wash it with some water, it'll come off.
I just did that as well. I put black onto my silver leg of my guy and cleaned it off with a bit.
Silly.
Cleaned it off with some water, you know.
I have a flop machine. Wish I'd do the outs and abouts to lend it. Yeah. You made me jump. Thank you very much for the follow. Have you been here the whole time listening to us be silly and thinking these lot are mad? Because it's Endy stream time now, isn't it?
It is. It is. What have I done? Ooh. Somebody else, Beardy Weird.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. I've lost the cap from my paintbrush. I've moved it.
Well, does it matter? Right this second.
No, I'll sort it. So here we go. I'll give you a little bit of a close up. This is me work in progress on my Space Marine Captain. So
that's a lot of wobbling.
Yeah, sorry. So he's got a purple sword. So we did the sword with a bit of Leviathan purple over some silver to give it a bit of a different colour. Power. I'm not overly happy with it, to be fair. I might have to do something else over the top to make it a little bit lighter. His skin needs a bit of finishing off, but we'll do that after. And once his basing's done and he's got some transfers on, he'll be ready to go. Thank you very much. So he's very basic tabletop ready, but just so I can get some games in, and then we can always come back and like tat them up a bit later on.
Does that ever happen?
What, that I've come back and modified them again later?
Yeah.
No. No, because once I've started playing games with them, that's it. Generally, I'm like just having fun. So thank you very much, everybody, for coming and joining us this evening. We will be back from 6:30 tomorrow, where we'll be doing Choo Choo Tuesday. Yes, that's the plan, Tony. I'm going to just lighten it up a bit from where it is. I'm not going to repaint it completely. We're going to just lighten it up a little bit from where it is. Thank you very much, Lobo del Sol. Very kind of you. Once I've got them all finished basing and what have you, we'll put loads of photos in the Discord and stuff. Show you all what they look like as a painted collection. And they will be in our video for war, because that's also what they're destined for. Thank you very much, everybody. Choo Choo Tuesday tomorrow, doing some train settings. So we'll either be applying some filler or doing some painting on the train set tomorrow night. What are you on with? Oh, you're painting some cloth goblins. Cool.
See you later, everybody.
Thank you, everybody. See you all later. Have a great evening.
Bye.